Yo, what is up guys, welcome back to another video. In this video we're going to be working on a V1 NISMO. It is a V1, but he did change out a lot of his parts to a V2. So his like front bumper, his rear bumper, his side skirts are all different. There's a few interior pieces that you can tell that it is a NISMO on a V1 that a V2 doesn't have. So I'll go ahead and start showing you that now, and then we'll jump into the video so you guys can see everything that's different from a V1 and a V2 and how we're going to be doing the air suspension install on this 370Z. So let's get right to it.
And then if you look at the inside, it is a 6-speed manual, and then he has the badge right there that you guys can see. His number is 613. That is one way you can tell that it is a NISMO. These are actually custom built. They are 2-piece wheels. They are pretty much like replicas of the NISMO V1 version. So these are super dope. I've seen these in pictures, but I've never actually seen them in person. And he has slotted drilled rotors. And then another way you can tell that it is a NISMO is because of this brace right here. It says NISMO on it, and then he has the red on the cover from the engine. And in the front, he has a V2 bumper. Another way you can tell it's a NISMO is because of the dash. It'll say NISMO on it right there. And then also on the seats, it'll say NISMO, and it'll have like red stitching on it as well. Here are the wires for the compressors. And then here's the airline. I'll go ahead and show you how it looks in the back. I just need to go get the key really quick. But it's run through this grommet. You have to remove all these pieces that are right here in order to get access to it. Just make a hole and grab a metal wire and pull it through. And then it's ran through the interior, through the inside right here. Take these things off, pull it upward. This comes off as a screw in the back. Pop it outward, and then you can run it through the top. It goes all the way to the back. You have to remove this piece right here. Pull it outward. Same thing with that thing right there. You have to remove that, pop it out. It's coming through this right here. Just follow these lines that go all the way down, and then just zip tie them together so it doesn't get loose. Goes all the way down there. And then same thing with this one. For this side, you need the pink fuse, which is this one. And then I ran the USB cord through that side as well, going to the front, just like on this side. And then here at the back, we have the relays connected right here. There's 2 existing bolts that are already there, so just reuse those. They're 10 mils, and then you don't need these unless you have height sensors. And this is, he has 2 compressors. We're gonna connect these 2 together right here. This one for one of the compressors, and then he has this one as well for the other compressor. And then you have your main connection that goes to the manifold. And then you also need your airline right here. This is coming from that side over there, from the front. We're gonna have another one running from this one right here to the back. And then you're gonna have 2 running on this side for the front and also the rear right here. So yeah, that's how it looks. Oh yeah, and here are the taillights. Let me show you how they look. So that's super dope. Let's go ahead and get started. Right now, the only thing I have left to do is finish the trunk setup. Once that's done, I install it. Then we're gonna go ahead and move over to installing the bags onto the car. So I'll pretty much jump forward to that point. Alright guys, so here's the trunk setup. That's what we're going to be going with. I purchased this material from Home Depot. It was about 70 bucks for a total of 7 sheets, which are like these. This is how it comes. And then you just put it together on the sides to make one full piece, just like that. These are not real wood, I believe, because the back is kind of like squishy. I think it's made of plastic. You just put it together like that, and then it sticks on there, and then you can add something in the back to reinforce it, or add glue to reinforce the whole piece together. Here's the packaging, how it comes. There's a total of 7. I only needed 6. It's life proof. This one is called Choice Oak. It was the only dark gray color that they had in stock, which is what we kind of wanted, and I think this one was like the best looking one anyway. There was another one, but you had to order it online, and that's going to take a while, and he kind of wanted it done within a few days. But right now, all we have to do is mount the compressors. I need to check with the owner to make sure he's happy with this setup, and that's how he wants to do it. We're gonna have the 2 compressors on the sides, and then the manifold in the middle, and then connecting the compressors to the side right here. And then to get that shape, just grab your trunk mat, which is this one right here. Put it on top of it, trace it out, and then cut it out. You could use a Dremel, like this one. This is what I used. I had a blade on here, and then now I'm using my sanding paper to smoothen out the edges. That's why it looks a lot better, because it used to look kind of like this, all choppy, but now it looks a lot smoother. I'm gonna go ahead and start mounting everything up, and then tomorrow we'll be installing the bags and installing this back into the trunk setup. So let's pick it up tomorrow morning. All right, guys, so we're pretty much done at this point. I already installed all the struts onto the car. You can't really see right here. You can see the bags down there. Install the bolt at the bottom and the rivet at the top. And then over here at the front, we have the strut installed already as well. Let me turn my flashlight on. Everything's ready and set to go. I don't know what this wire is for, but it was already there. I'll probably just tuck it away somewhere. I'm not sure what he had it for, because I know he has some lights under the car, so maybe that's what he used it for. And then if you go over here to the battery, this is all connected, ready to plug in. I just need to put the battery in there. Same thing on this side. Strut installed. Everything's ready to go. And then over here, same thing. Installed up there, down here as well. Only thing left to do is connect this right here. I already mounted everything, so it's all on there good. We're gonna be connecting this right on this side right here. The reason I didn't make the holes right here is because he wanted to have more space in his trunk, so I'm gonna be mounting the actual manifold right here, like in the middle. That way I could just connect the lines through the back right there. So that's the reason I did that. If not, I would have mounted it like right here, so the lines can come up through there into the manifold. But that's gonna give him a lot more space right there in the middle. In the trunk, I just made this hole right here a little bit bigger. I put it through over there just so I can squish it together and then run the lines. And then I'm just gonna connect these to the compressors. To connect that, so you have both ends that are open. You're gonna expose the wire just a little bit. That way you can put this in there, just like that. And then you're gonna heat it up and it's gonna compress it. But yeah, let's just go ahead and install this. Once this is done, then we can go ahead and test it. All right, guys, so the trunk setup is now complete. Right now, it's at about 100 PSI in the rear, and I think it's at 115 in the front. Everything's good. I don't have any problems. And then here's the trunk setup. It looks really good, nice and clean. I'm just missing this piece right there. I need to cut it a little bit because it doesn't fit all the way. Like that. So I need just to cut it like a little bit right here. That way it fits in there properly. But that's how it's looking. I'm gonna air it out for you guys right now so you guys can see what it looks like. Alright, there you guys go. That's what it looks. Right now it's like at 15 PSI in the rear. And then the front, it's at about 25. The car's a lot heavier in the front, so it does bring it down a lot easier. Looks really sick. I'll show you guys the front. The front, he might need like a, I would say like a 15 mil spacer. And I'll probably have to pull the fenders to get that flush fitment, because his fitment on the rear is really good with the 305s. He can't even fit a finger right here, so he's really good with his fitment on the rear, but the front just needs like a small spacer. Alright, you're good.
That's aired out?
Yeah. Then Push the top one twice and it'll go up. There you go.
Alright, Chris.
Alright, for sure, man.
Alright guys, so we're gonna go ahead and end that video right there. Hope you guys really enjoyed it. Those wheels on that 370Z look super sick. Honestly, it's one of the cleanest builds that I've had. I'll leave his information down below and also in the description. That way you can go ahead and check him out. His name is Christian, but he goes by Wonders as well. Super chill dude. I know he's moved up his way. He's had a 370Z, went to a NISMO. I do have a few things coming for the 370Z as well. Something super dope that I just checked out a few days ago. My friend Flash is actually repairing something right now for me, so it's gonna look super sick. I do have something else for my Airlift manifold and a few other little bits and pieces that I have for the 370Z. So thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to like, subscribe, hit that bell notification, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.